Hello, good morning, good morning. I know it's dark. My ring light is broken. I changed the setting, like the camera setting because I was whatever. It's 4:52 in the morning. There is no daylight. My voice is raspy. Yeah, my voice is raspy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But it's like I just came on here to talk about the IRS, right? The IRS. Like I always have to file documents with the IRS. I get a pin every year. I get a pin because my social was stolen. The kid's social was stolen, and it's from the ex-husband Rodolfo Fito Reyes. Like anything you could think of to sit there and to fuck with somebody, like this man did it. Like he did everything just to make my life a living hell. You know, taxes, like everybody does their taxes around the same time of year. January, you start filing the taxes. February, March, you have until April to file your taxes. This man, he's a broke ass. Like he doesn't have anything. He is broke. He is dumb. He is just like the lowest of the low. He's a street dude. So he takes the social, but the only reason he had the social was because of the divorce decree. In the divorce decree, it has the social security, it has the kid's social, it has the date of birth, it has personal information on there. That's why no one is allowed to get that divorce document unless you're part of the case. You're part of the divorce. Like no one else can get it because it has a lot of personal information in there. Whatever. I've been divorced a long fucking time. But, and I've always had the kids. I've always been the sole care provider. I always did what I had to do. And then he took the kids' social, he took my social, and he claimed the kids like he's the child care provider, like they're his, like he's responsible for the kids, like he takes care of them. Like this man. Sorry. This man does nothing for the kids. He does nothing, and it's like it just sucks. He took the social, he filed the taxes, like he has the kids, like he's responsible for the kids. I had to fight for it. I didn't get the taxes until June or July of that year. And then now every year after, I end up with a pin from the IRS. Like the IRS sends me a letter with the pin. I can't file my taxes unless I have that pin. Like whoever uses my social, they're not able to do anything with the social because they need the pin. So I'm like, okay. So they gave me the pin for 2025. I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. I thought I was done talking about the fucking horrible past. But it's like this man just did everything to make my life a living hell. Whatever you could think of to sit there and fuck with somebody, yeah, he fucking did it. Like we will never be friends. We will never be cordial. We will never be nice to each other. It's like I talk how I talk, and it's like, you know what? Like you made me like that. You made me like that, and there's no way to fucking to be cordial about anything. It's like we will never be friends. Like he just did so much shit to me. Even with the car, like I gave him the car. It was a Nissan Altima. I was like, yo, this take it, just take it. You can have it. Like it's yours. Like I'm not gonna fight you for it. Just take the car. I gave him the car, and then he's fucking around with all these different women. So, and then one of the women threw paint on the car, and then he says that I threw paint on my own car. Like I threw paint on my own car. Like I'm paying money for the car, and I'm gonna throw paint on my car. Like, and then he's telling the one that he's with that it's me, that everything is me. Like, and then he never let me talk to her and tell her about this man. Like he never let me talk to her because he didn't want her to know all the shit that he's doing to me. And then all the shit that he's doing to me, he's making it seem like I'm doing it to him. Like this man is a fucking, he's the worst of the fucking worst. He's a street dude. He don't have nothing. I remember, like, I like nice shit, you know. And I wanted curtains. I wanted curtains for the house because the sun would come down. And I was like, I want curtains there. And you know what he did? He put fucking garbage bags on the window. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, I don't want that shit on the window. I was like, I am not, no. I am not putting garbage bags on my fucking windows. I just couldn't believe that he put garbage bags on the window. Like, what? Like, what? No, we're not doing that. And I went out and I got fucking curtains. I was like, oh my God, like I couldn't believe he put garbage bags on the windows. And it's like, to me, from the hood, from the hood, garbage bags on the window is an abandoned house, is some ghetto shit. I'm like, yo, I'm not having that in my house. Like I want nice shit in my house. Like I work, I do what I have to do so I can have nice shit. I am not putting garbage bags on the fucking window. What? I was so like disgusted. I'm just like, the mentality is just not the same. Like we are not the same. I go to school, I'm educated. Like he couldn't read. He didn't even finish high school. And I'm like, and I always try to make things better. And it's like he's just dumb. He's dumb. It's like you can't help someone that doesn't want to help themselves. Like he's just dumb. He's a street dude. It's like, what are you doing? People would see me with him as, what are you doing with that? Like, why the fuck are you with him? Like, girl, I don't know. I don't know. Be like, I let him. It's fucking love spell. This dude did a love spell because I'm like, how? He's just a broke ass. He doesn't have anything. He speaks Spanish. I speak English. So I was never Spanish enough. Or I was never this. Or I was never that. And I'm like, yo, he was just the absolute worst. And then I think when I had my kids, he's like, nobody's gonna be with you. Nobody's ever gonna be with you because you have two kids. Who's gonna want to be with you? Like that's how he talks. That's how he is. Like he's a piece of shit. And he's with the young girl, 11 years younger than me. That's all I remember. She's 11 years younger than me. So I'm 35. No, I'm 45. So she's like 34. 34. And I'm like, wow, like, because the mentality is different. I'm grown. I have an adult mind. I'm like, you can't talk to me any kind of way. Like, I'm not gonna put garbage bags on my fucking window. But she's probably just as dumb as him, 10, 11 year difference, and she's probably just as dumb. So it was okay to be with that. And I'm like, you know what? Keep it. Like fucking keep it. This shit was hell. It was hell. My first marriage was a fucking nightmare. It was 10 years of hell. And then generational curses is like, oh, you got to stay married and you got to be unhappy and you got to deal with shit and they don't treat you right and they doing shit to you and you got to stay there. Yeah, that's how everybody in the family is. And I'm like, yo, I'm not going to deal with this shit. I am leaving. And I left. I was like, I'm not going to live the rest of my life and be in a fucked up situation. I'm not going to raise my daughter and think that this is okay. I'm not going to have my son and have my son thinking that it's okay to treat a woman like this and to do shit like this. It's like, I left to make my life better. I left to break the generational curse. I left and I've stayed alone and I refuse to be in any kind of situation that's gonna have me fucked up. Like you're not gonna have me fucked up. Like, oh hell no. No, I'm not doing that. What else? It's like generational curses. You have to figure out what is the curse. What is the curse? The curse is to be married with a piece of shit, and then you stay with the piece of shit for the rest of your life, so that you can say that you're married, that you live together, and that you're married. I'm not doing that shit. I'm like, I'm fucking leaving. I'll be a single mother. I'm all right with that, but I'm not raising my children to be fucked up. Like, no, my children are gonna learn what is a good relationship, what to expect from a man. Like, don't deal with a man that's a piece of shit, that don't have nothing, that's not about nothing, that's not gonna do nothing. And no. And my son is like, you know how to treat a lady, like, you know how to treat her right. Don't make her feel any kind of way. Like, when you get a woman, it's like you treat your woman right. You treat her right. Don't ever make her feel alone. Because I was married, but I was always alone. I always felt alone. How you married and you feel alone? Like, I was always by my fucking self. I was always alone. It wasn't nothing to be by myself. So I'm by myself now. It's nothing. To be by myself is nothing. The only way I can tolerate a person is if they bring something to the table. Like, you bring me like happiness, joy, peace of mind. Like, you got to do something. Like, if you're not doing none of that and you're just trying to fuck with me and make me upset and mad and argue, and I'm gone. I'm gone so fast. But whatever. I just wanted to talk about the IRS, because the IRS, like, whenever you work for the IRS, federal, state, government, a city job, once you work there, you can't get in trouble. You can't have anything in the system. Your name is going to pop. It's a red flag. So anybody uses your social, your anything, it's a red flag. They're gonna find you. They're gonna find you. They're gonna come and get you. They're gonna do whatever they do, whatever the government do. Like, let them fucking do it. But it's like, and then he does black magic. So he does black magic. He puts illusions so nobody sees. Nobody sees none of this shit that he's doing. And I'm like, yo, he's a piece of shit. And nobody sees it. Like, nobody sees this shit. I had to deal with this shit for years, and I've never said anything. I just dealt it. Like, you fucking handle that. Like, you do what you got to do and handle it. And that's what I did. I just handled it. I never talked about it. I never complained about it. I just did what the fuck I had to do, was be a mom, act like nothing is wrong, everything is fine, everything is fine. And the kids never knew. Nobody knew what the fuck this man was doing to me, and he was doing all kind of crazy things. I have my pin. Every year I get a new pin. And that's life. That's my life. That's how it has been. And it's like, yo, I don't deal with bullshit. It's like, oh, you're not gonna put me through no shit. I'm not dealing with nobody's shit. I am good by myself. The only way I would ever deal I can deal with somebody is just if it's just good energy. Like, you're a good vibe, I'm a vibe, you a vibe. Like, we a vibe together. It's like, oh, everything is good. Like, oh, okay, I can manage. I can do this. But once it starts getting crazy, I'm out. Like, I can't. I'm not doing this. And the light, whatever. I'm gonna get a new ring light. Leave with love. Bye.